The tenets of democracy are skills for living in our society that include tolerance, critical thinking and decision making, thinking together and making meaning, power sharing and empowerment, and individual responsibility and civil involvement with others. More information on this can be found in the Technology as Facilitator of Quality Education model. The students in this vocational agriculture class are studying aquaponics by raising fish and vegetables in their aqua lab. In order to ensure the health of the fish, they have to test the dissolved oxygen and pH of the water in their tanks frequently. The students display thinking together and making meaning as they analyze their water quality data. They work cooperatively to interpret the results of their test and determine the course of action they should take.
Are you doing the oxygen right now or the temperature?
Doing the temperature. About 75.
And 75 degrees, how's that for catfish and bluegill?
That's
Just about right.
pretty good.
That's, yeah, at the higher end, but they seem to grow a little bit better.
Dissolved oxygen now.
Okay, do the dissolved oxygen. What do you got for rating on the dissolved oxygen?
16 parts per million.
16 parts per million, and that's, where does that leave us? Is that low, medium, or
That's really
excellent?
Pretty high.
Yeah, is that a good thing or a bad thing to have it that high?
It's just a good thing.
It's a good thing, because, yeah, that means we're getting plenty of oxygen to them.
We're going to take our pH level now. We add this stuff so it actually brings out the color of the pH. And then we shake it really well and we hold it up to this to see what it actually is. It's about 7.2.
7.4, a pretty safe number for bass.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's kind of what we want.
Yep.
The students experience power sharing and empowerment as they tag, weigh, and measure the fish in their tanks. Each student has a job to do, and all students have to work together to complete the task.
Good. Okay, got a non-tagged fish here, so Bryce is going to get the tagger ready. Tag 498, you said? 498.
I'll make sure. Yeah, 498.
Okay. Go ahead and we'll get a
Yeah, I'll go through
3 pounds. If you can. Make a note too, he's got a little scarring around the posterior end there, probably due to bigger fish. Just put a little star there. Looks like
19.
yeah, probably 19 inches long. Just a little scarring there. Okay, you can put him back in. We're done. 19 inches, you get that?
After recording all of their data on paper, the students enter it into a spreadsheet. They engage in critical thinking as they compare their current data with past data and identify any trends that could help them determine successful and unsuccessful techniques they have implemented.
And now, Brad, why don't you go ahead and open that book back up and take a look at the last week's results and just kind of take a look, see if there's anything we need to be concerned with, if the temperature has fluctuated a lot, or yeah, there it is. or if pH seems to be off, or ammonia, just to see if we're heading for any problems. Everything's about the same?
Yeah.
Okay, actually, why don't you flip it again? I can keep flipping. Let's go back a little bit farther. Yeah, that's back in December. Anything, everything about the same?
Yeah.
Our dissolved oxygen actually creeped up a little bit, which would probably indicate what? Any ideas as to why our dissolved oxygen might be better now than what it was in December?
We're getting more oxygen into the tank.
Through what means? Why does it seem to be more in there? We haven't changed anything.
Since we're using.
Okay, we've spread our fish out a little bit more, so they're not using as much, and I think also keeping the tanks cleaner is making a difference. pH about the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so anything to be concerned with?
Doesn't look like it.
No, not yet anyway. So what's that telling us about catfish? If we're going to market them.
We better start marketing them pretty soon.
Better market, well, how old should they be?
About 2 pounds.
6 months or so.
Probably closer to a year, actually, about a year old, but the 2-pound range is pretty good. Because if you look at that chart after, that 2-pound range, they just went, they grew real well, and then they started tapering off a little bit.